Right, that should about do it, I think. Alright, hello, and welcome back, hopefully, to Mecha Mondays. I am your pilot for today, Fragath. And today, we've got a game that just hit early access, but was kickstarted and funded a while ago, called M.A.S.S Builder. It's kind of like Gundam Breaker, one of the Gundam Breaker titles, or an Armored Core, but different, and you'll see why pretty soon. I'm just going to start a new file because my old file is from the demo and doesn't matter. Yes, it is fine. I made no substantial progress, so it is no big deal. So changes between this and the old demo, it's polished, there's a lot going on. A future in where humans lived a prosperous century and technology advancing beyond space and time. That was what humanity should have been if not for the sudden appearance of unknown beasts of the void. A large portion of humanity were gone in the moment. War for the survival of humanity broke off all over the world, changing and way too fast for me to read that aloud. Obviously. I forgot to open up my little chat box, so give me a sec. Fortunately, this next bit is all text, so it's not that big a deal. Helps if you do the thing that you're supposed to do. Alright. Oh, I meant to read that. At least, that is what you wanted. Taking a step inside, you navigated through small hallways into a large room. A woman was waiting for you with her determined smile. Woman? More like a submarine, am I right? With those torpedoes. Hello, Commander. Welcome back. Looks nothing like when we started the construction, right? Can't believe Elenier paid for all these advanced techs. How was the trip back from Shelter 1? Well, you're standing here should mean nothing went wrong. Fortunately. As you can see, almost everything is 100% operational and ready for deployment, even the catapult. What's left is testing our new M.A.S.S. M.A.S.S. Oh, another important thing that we need to do is think of a good name for our private military company. Well, it is a requirement as I need to turn in documents for the founding of this PMC to the WDF. I assume that's World Defense Force. Please tell me you did not forget to think of one. I've been postponing it for a while now. Well, fortunately, Reina, I did think of one. Which is an old holdover from my Armored Core 5 days. Right now, I don't think they have any multiplayer functionality at the moment, but there will be. I have to check what the status of that is. Okay, I'll be scanning all these documents for the WDF. They've been hounding me for a while now. For now, please follow me to the mission briefing room. Quinn, in quotes, is doing the final tuning on your control system, and she wanted you for a final test. Reina said that as she moved towards the briefing room, that's where she set up her office in this small building. So, this is our mech. I'm not going to do any of the fiddle-faddling right now, because they're going to run me through a tutorial, and I don't want to have to go through both at the same time. Suffice it to say, they've got a lot of additional gribble on stuff. You will see how completely pants-on-head bananas, just totally bananas, the customization is in this. There isn't a huge selection of parts available from the start. You unlock a lot of them as you go, but what you can do with them in terms of physical customization is pretty just boggling. Of the mind and body, I might add. It's not just mind-boggling, it's body-boggling too, which is significant. Okay. You leisurely followed her through a short hallway, reaching a room with a large monitor on one side, showing a large digital map of the world. An elevated platform with desks full of documents sit on the other side. Pacific Red Zone, North Pacific Union, something Union, Neo-European. You look around and notice a childlike person. Okay. Clicking away at a large panel of keys right beside a complex machine resembling a seat. It seems she had noticed your presence as her hand slowed down to a stop. She turned towards you. Quindolia. So yes, cute little animated interlude cut-in people. I'm pretty sure they're all two-dimensional, they're not 3D. Though there's one or two later that'll throw me for a loop. Hello, Commander. I've just finished tuning the new control systems. You're just in time. What's left is to test it out in the combat simulator before we're... Yeah. So combat sims, the usual. I want to collect every kind of data, be it efficiency, speed, durability, anything to make sure this thing works correctly. As well as your data, Commander. You need to get familiar with its controls. Torpedoes. Right, I finished scanning all the papers for the WDF as well. I'll be your operator in this simple exercise, Commander. Commander, if you may, please take a seat in that pilot simulation system. Reno will be your operator and I'll monitor everything. Now, this is pretty basic stuff. Movement, I would hesitate to call janky. I'm going to set this at very hard because I can. And I just don't care. I'm not going to do very hard on subsequent missions, and there are good reasons for this. Enemies are spongy, and I do mean spongy. They take abuse to kill. And that is just, it's... You'll see why, even on normal, they're going to be pretty durable. But on very hard, they're incredibly durable. They just do not want to die. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a bare bones weapon. I've got what appear to be missile pods, and I've got two, like, funnels floating over my head. I'm just going to walk places. I'm going to do what they tell me, as they tell me to do it. So what they don't tell you there is that you can press space in midair to fly upwards, and I don't think there's a downwards. I think you can just look down and fly downwards, yeah. There we go. So, again, you can fly up. Easy. 1 to select melee weapon. Mouse, left click to attack. F to lock. So, combos are pretty basic. The animations are they're exceedingly basic. What they don't tell you is you can do if you boost at an enemy and, attack, you do like a little extra damage, which is nice. There's another one. 2 or 3 to select a ranged weapon. So you can aim like that, or if it's just partially locked, it'll lock on. This one's semi-auto. I think both of the ranged weapons it gives you are semi-auto. So you can see my little option bits are shooting the TIDs off stuff, which is good. We like that. And here we have a beam rifle. They use different pools of ammo, as you can see in the lower left-hand corner. Beam rifles, beam weapons, energy weapons recharge round by round, 18, 19, 20, whereas these you have to reload manually. Okay. Which is time-consuming, as I'll get out, and no, I can't jump off here to grab those delicious little bits of ammo. Or not ammo, but money. Things get expensive. Destroy all the things. Yes, okay. There is like a rhythm to be had in getting that right. And I do not have the rhythm. Whoops. That's right, there's aerial attacks as well. They are pretty much the same as ground-based attacks. There's, I don't think, any strong attacks, but where the melee system starts getting really interesting is in that you basically construct your own weapons, and that you are going to see. It's okay, it is 5. There's a timing to shooting correctly, and I don't always have it. Like I was saying, a rhythm. Pretty sure I still can't fly over to those, unless there's like a way of flying up.
Mission clear.
But yeah, as far as the customization goes, I'm going to be cutting what I was going to do pretty short because the customization is ludicrously in the like you can just God, you'll see. Oh, you'll see. You'll all see. How is it, Commander? Our control systems and the mass frame. It's good, right? Quinn modified it herself. I can't wait to see it used in the real thing. Test results came out quite good, but now I'll need to adjust them accordingly and transfer all data into the system we got. Well, I'll continue with my work. Thank you for your cooperation, both of you. Alright, Commander. I'll head back to my room first. Hot. You should come and visit it. I'd like your input on the development directions we're taking. So development and tech research is another thing that's pretty important. You'll see some of that screen later. Walt and Uncle Kale came in to check on the final test. They said you should check something out with them as well, so don't forget to visit them. Okay, so we go to development, and we get, you walk into the same small room like you did a few hours ago. Apparently that simulation took us hours. Quinn is moving her hands non-stop, even faster than before. You caught her smiling a bit, but noticing you came around, her face turned stoic as she always had. Is she trying to hide her excitement? So we're not going to be able to actually do anything with this menu yet. Big yet. Engines, OS, and architects. Now, the way things are lumped together is a little arbitrary in my mind, but you get used to it. I think architects was probably like an odd word choice, but it works. It's functional. Each has their own benefits and focuses on an aspect of combat you like, but I suggest you try to get them all developed together so you can be prepared for any situation. Plans will be given to our engineers and they'll make it for you, and you can have Uncle Kale help you tune your M.A.S.S at any time. So, it's not going to let you progress along the tree at all, because we need resources other than money. Insufficient resources. As you can see, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, we need something called verse steel and mixed composition, whatever mixed composition is. In varying amounts. Now, so in the engine screen, and I'm going to zoom out, you can see stuff stretching all the way out there, and I think it goes beyond that, but don't hold me to it. Because I haven't gotten that far. I've only gotten like one of these nodes done. So with each of these, you get basically an expansion. Boosted stats weighted in one way or another for different effects. Some of them say they have certain attributes, and they don't actually have them. They don't all apply, but that's just a matter of getting it all working. It's early days yet. So this is engine development. You see a bunch of stuff here. When you do research one of these nodes, it basically gives you a bit of equipment you have to equip in order for it to take effect. Except for the passive effects, which I think are supposed to kick in regardless. But not all of them do. Then you have operating system, OS development, which, like, if you look at the stats that change with engine development, you're seeing stuff like durability, power, armor, acceleration, magazine load, and energy capacity, whereas with OS stuff, you're seeing stats such as accuracy, shield, which is an armor gauge, energy shield that depletes before your health starts taking damage, fuel burn rate, magazine reload, energy recharge, shield recover, that sort of thing. In here you get some interesting stuff like, yeah, like this one boosts your shield by a mountain. Oh, level 3 and above development nodes are locked in this version. Oh, that's good to know. This one provides less shield, but provides more, oh my gosh, move on to the node. More something. It gives something. What does it give? Stop it. Don't click on it. More accuracy. And faster reload and recharge. That sort of thing. So we can't get there yet. Then you have architect development. And this is where you start getting the... you get frames, which have different focuses as well for your combat damage. This, I believe, is also the area where you are able to get some of the... maybe it's not here. Some of the other components is through here, but it affects basically your combat damage and whatnot. Alright, so we've gone through there. There's absolutely nothing we can do on any of these because we need, you know, alcarbonite and Ednil, whatever the hell that is, and whatever that third element was, versus steel. Okay, that's cool. Nice to know. Now we go to armors and we get another... As you enter a large room near the hangar, you were greeted with the smell of fumes and paint. This is where your armorer picks his office, with all the differing designs of metal and chemical works lying around. A young man yelling something happily to himself turns towards you, smiling, and he's a caricature and a stereotype. This is the standard M.A.S.S. If you don't, you can always come and tell us armorers over here about it, and we'll refit the M.A.S.S to your likes. It's all from me. Please do not hesitate to come here and ask us to refit the M.A.S.S. So, we are thusly given a menu. Sup? Welcome back, Yuta-senpai. Welcome back. So here's where things go a little crazy. So, you're seeing a lot of different menus. What could these all be? Well, here we've got the... And I can show that this is what it is. This is the underlying skeleton. Yes, you can paint the underlying skeleton of the mech, which is cool. You can do various and sundry adjustments, such as neck length, such as body length, such as shoulder width, such as hip distance. It's pretty rad. Upper arm and lower arm distance, upper leg and lower leg distance. You can make a very tall boy with very, very squat arms if you so chose. Which would be a horrible decision in my opinion, so I'm going to crank everything all the way to the right. Or a very short boy with very lanky arms is another option you could do. Keep the shoulders wide. So yeah, lots of options. Doesn't change much at first, but it can change the entire look of a mech if you so choose. So I'm going to leave it probably at the defaults for now. Now, I'm going to just hit cancel on that. Now I can paint it all. So here we go. Select style. I'll make this first color. What is that? It's for those internal components. We'll make that say you've got a huge list of possible things, and then you can make custom colors as well, which I will show off in a moment. So you've got metals, you've got glosses that aren't metallic, You've got all through the spectrum. Oh yeah, and you've got glowy bits. Yes, we have glowy bits. Also camo, though it's not showing the camo right now for some reason. Oh no, you can sort of see it on some of the flat parts, but not very easily. No, I'm not seeing it at all. I take it back. Well, so it's not working on those, but it is working on the other panels and components, so we can have a very glowy boy. Or girl, I don't know. We don't have many stereotypically feminine pieces and components. So I guess go with what, like go with a blue glow or a purple glow? Purple radiance. You have radiance and glow. Radiance is brighter. Or we can just do edit style. Go with a red here. And pattern, we've got a variety of patterns, but those aren't working on the internal components, which is fine. Can make it glow. How do I change the brightness? I think it's just by making the color lighter. No, I haven't cranked up metallic and gloss and glow at the same time. So, fabulous glow. I'm gonna go with a red metallic for that. I'm gonna go. Now the one disadvantage, and it's noteworthy. I wanted a platinum for that. It's one of the reasons I'm gonna cut this customization bit short, because it's real easy to get into the reads. Where are you? I'm gonna go with a blue on that, or a green rather, not a blue. Green metal, and then for the hands, I will make them glow red, because that's cool, right? Red glowing hands. Okay, select. Now, where things get a little complicated, or a little questionable. Now, I can do random stuff, and I am going to do random stuff, just to show that you can randomize your appearance greatly. Okay. I'm gonna hit cancel on that. Or you can just have, you know, a Twiggy stick person. I don't think you can play like that. I've never tried. Fighting is okay. It's a little basic right now. I'll be showing that off shortly, once I get some basic customization done. So for armor, I don't even know how. Oh, you unequip by clicking unequip. We're gonna go with like a face. So this indicates that you will see a light through it. This one shows no light, because it's like an eye guard or whatever. It is competent, but it's bare bones right now because it's still fairly early on in development. And then for paint, I forget what that alters. I gotta zoom in. Oh, it's the face shield. We'll make that a gold. We'll go with like a pretty basic color scheme. Gold, blue. I'm not gonna change that, I don't care. Silver / platinum. And where's that blue? Blue metal, there we go. And then we move on to the next part, which affords us select style. No, not style. I want a symbol. We have our various head components, which, as you can see, is fairly bonkers. I don't know why that is glowing there, but okay. It glows. So we'll go with a weird V head thing. Make that a, I don't know, silver probably. I don't know, make that a gold. And then part 2, you can select multiple panels to change color at once. Right now, the biggest disadvantage is that you can't make a giant sweeping paint scheme for everything all at once, which I find a tad tedious and irksome myself. So you have to do each individual part manually, which is the epitome of suffering. I have spent more time doing that than I have just about anything else. And will probably continue. I don't even know what this changes. What does this change? I have no idea. None. Oh, actually, I'll make these a green glow because we have a glow. Or, yeah, glow, not a radiance. I don't want it to be that bright. Just to show that we can do that. Okay, and now we've got whatever this part is. I think that's the, yeah, side part of the helm. Which we have a pretty wide variety of different options. We don't have these unlocked yet, but we will. Go with that for now. He's a little bit of a doggy, I guess, yeah. He's got that swept back head. Then you can have a neck customization as well, which is also cool. Maybe needlessly over detailed, but cool nonetheless. I'm going to be skipping the coloring on a bunch of these, but not this part. Oh, I haven't showed off the decal system yet, so I've got to do that. Let me just first get these colors set. I'm going to wind up cutting it off pretty shortly, just so I can show off the actual gameplay. Alright. This bit is those right there. I think I was going to make those a silver / platinum. Platinum is more expensive and fancier. I'll make this a glow, I think, and make that part on the other side of it. Yeah. A gold. Going for a sort of pseudo. Yeah, I mean, I like that it's just as massively detailed as it is. Sometimes it can look a little strange. Okay, here we go. So decals, the decal system. Where are you? I don't want it on. Here we go. Let's go with number 4. Design. Oh, it's behind sugar. Okay, so that's actually behind a panel. Oh, I think it's on. No, it's not on 2. 2's back there. It's because I'm in the wrong section. There we go. Am I still in the wrong section? I had this sussed out earlier, I swear. Where are you? 3. There we go. I had this working before. I don't know what I broke. I might have to color it. Save. Design. That might be somewhere else. It might be within the model. Some of this stuff is broken and non-functional at the moment, but some of them, most of it, works. It's supposed to work. Okay, let's get onto the torso and select something. So we'll probably keep going with the Blitz design because that sweeps back nicely. This is the last one I think that I am going to actually color by hand, though, because it'll just take too fucking long. Pardon my French. It'll just take way too long. I will be here all however many days that it would take to actually do that. I promise for next time I'll actually have it set. What was number 3 and what is number 4? Number 4 is those bits right there, so I'll make this the silver platinum color. I will make this the glow. I will make this select style. Where are you? The gold. Select. And now we have a middle of the torso option. We've got you. We've got you. We've got a thing with a handlebar. Tons of details, and these do not, as far as I know, drastically affect stats. Weight, I do not think does anything at the moment, so you can build as heavy as you want. So I'll go with that. Mostly all blitz here, and I start changing it up around the arms, I think, is what I had for an old design. Here we go. Paints. Make that the blue. Actually, I can show off. If you select multiple, you'll turn them all one color, like this. But for one, I want that to be I think I'll make that the gold. I went past it, because of course I did. There we go. I'll make that the glowy bit. Trying to have a semi-straightforward design in terms of color scheme. Select style and make that the... Oh, I've already done it. How nice. Select. So then you have a bottom of your torso. I think I'll go... I don't really like that one. That one's a bit blocky. That's nice and svelte. We'll go with that. I'm not painting that. Now backpack, I'll probably paint. You've got a variety of different backpacks. You've got something that looks like a backpack. You've got a thing that looks like fancy wings. You've got whatever this is. Looks sort of like maybe a Jigen backpack or something from Gundam. And then we have this beast, which I like because it's ridiculous and large. And for you, select style. This I will paint. That the blue metal. Make you probably the gold then. Select style, make gold. These I will make the platinum color. And this last one, which is the two tiny little thrusters, goodness knows how they lift all that. I'll make that the green glowy bit. There we go. And now, of course, we move on to the waist. We're finally making headway, aren't we? It's great. It's a wonderful feeling. The crotch. I intended to put in a line about mecha cod pieces, but I didn't really want to have to explain it. So, it has a stepping stone on its mecha cod piece. I'm, at this point, no longer painting things. And now you have little side skirt armor, which I think is really cool. I'm gonna go with that. Mirror it. Yes. A nice little quality of life feature, being able to mirror those. Thank you. Where'd the side skirt, because it has to go to the side. Doy. Do a slightly different design on this one. We'll make that the one with the hand gripper part. Or no. This one. There we go. Save. And mirror on the other side, like so. Back skirt. Cancel. Make that, yeah, do you. And mirror it. So right now there's a lot of quality of life stuff they could stand to do on... We'll give him a little tail. He's sort of a doggy, right? As you said. Let's see. Paint. Armor. So this is shoulders. Shoulders are important. I think we can all agree. This is a sort of pointy shoulder. I like that one. We'll mirror it. Now we have which arm part? Upper arms. Go with one of these. As you can see, very complicated and complex. We'll mirror that so we don't have to do it twice. Armor. Elbow pads. Elbow pads are also very important. So we'll have another spiky elbow. We'll mirror that. You could make them totally asymmetrical if you really wanted to. I mean, I absolutely could do that. I'm not going to because life's too short. I want a bulky forearm. Probably this one then. Save. We'll mirror it. And then hand detail. You have a thing with claws. You have another bulky thing. You have whatever that is. And you have a thing with a hand grip. I think I'll go with the one with the hand grip. Okay, and mirror that. Now we go on to the legs. Again, this has been basically half an hour of me doing just customization. So if customization is your thing, this has it. Right now, the inventory of available parts is fairly small, but this too will change. Spiky knee, maybe. Or bulky knee. Or a knee with a stepping stone. Choices and decisions. We'll go with the spiky knee. And we'll mirror that. And spiky leg. Mirror that. I think I might actually concede to a bulky there. I want it to look like he has big feet. You also can customize the mecha heel. Give him a spiky heel, because he's spiky with feet. Save. And the last piece of armor, which is a spiky toe. Give him clown shoes. That's how we'll do. That's how we do. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to go and color everything, all of this right now, because it'll take too long. I might do one piece per mission that we run. I might do that. So many, like I said, it's ridiculously over detailed to the point of absurdity. It's a lot. Setting it up the first time is work, but if you like to spend a lot of your time in the mech lab just poking around, seeing what stuff does, and changing your appearance, oh my gosh, is this for you. Okay, so we go to tuning, which I can't really do anything in yet. And now we get to see a really burly boy. For some reason, he's just an old guy with a box of tools there. Oi lad, if you goes out there and performed like you did in the simulator, we'll sure have it easy without the needed to repairs. Alright, an old man's rampant... What? What is a rampant? Are over. What I wanted to talk to you was about the performances. They're a foreign company. They're from Japan, I think. Or is it China? Or is it Korea? I think they're Japanese. I'd have to look it up. They're from Asia, so their English is oof. He's a swole dude, yes. He's burly. You see, we engineers here in the base can help you tune up the M.A.S.S provided you have the technologies for us. I have no idea what rampant was supposed to mean. Based on context, I think it was rampage is what they were going for, but rampant, no. I can help you redirect power management or install new controllers into the system up to your likings. There's lots of extra S's and pluralizations, I don't know why. Remember though that each piece of hardware can only be tuned up a certain way and we can't have everything. Just come ask me if you want to tune it up some way, alright lad? Okay, so we can't actually do anything here yet because we have no components with which to tune. Which is fine. This is your stats screen, is all it is, which is fine. This is where we'll be selecting those various other bits and bobs to change how we operate. You can see your collected stats all there. Okay. Now we're ready to proceed. And we'll do the first mission. Oh, wait, we didn't even get to the weapon customizations. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. This is bonkers.
Ah, you came at a good time, Commander. Well, a mission it is, right after we sent in our name. Guess they had something around the area waiting.
Why? I'll get images running on the main monitor so they can brief us on the objectives of the mission. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know who Kunai is. It's some guy. He has no... He's just some guy. Oh, he's actually Kenta Murakami, whose codename is Kunai. I'm going to be setting the difficulty down to normal, so me doing the ridiculous weapons customization isn't totally necessary anyway.
Why are you laughing? This is a formal conversation. We need to do everything by the rules.
Can't skip the introductions. Oh, okay. That smile is something you don't see often from a guy like Kunai. Okay. So apparently our character knew him in the past, yada yada yada. Something, something, something. Ismoil Canyon, blah. Ismoil Canyon, that place is familiar, right? Comma, space. It's... question mark, space. It's an old... Yeah. It's an abandonment. Yes, yes. Quarks, which I just flashed past. Quarks are the names of the critters we're fighting. Okay. So, I actually have to go back. Well, I have to change the difficulty to normal first. I've got to go back. Because the weapons customization is almost as bonkers. Almost. So I'm not... Actually, you know what? I am going to do the first mission just using the starter loadout so you can see what that looks like. You're right. You had the right idea. And then I'll show off the weapons customization because I think there's a tutorial to that effect anyway. It's a lot. You'll see. You'll see. You saw that list on the top of the screen, and I know it's like, oh no, and it's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. So it's a patrol operation. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? And now we go swooping in like a badass. So we boost, we boost, we jump, we boost, we boost, we jump. So there are quarks all around, Commander. Take care of them first, and then we see them. Fortunately, I do have some default ranged options. There's manual aiming, there's this somewhat automatic aiming, which I'm going to be using a lot because I ain't got time for that. Ammo is a serious concern, I have found. You run out of ammo like it was nothing. And there aren't easy ways to refill that I have found either in this particular build. So we'll just shoot you a lot. So, emphasis on melee is confirmed. I don't know why it lifted way into the air. It is. The animations are a tad janky. It's one of the main areas they have acknowledged they need to work on. Retargeting, the movement is actually feels pretty good in practice. It looks weird because it's like it feels like they aren't as fluid as they actually are, I guess. Sort of like it's missing frames. Alright, so we picked up a bunch of materials and credits and whatnot. That's good. They're immune as they're rising from the ground, which I find immensely irritating. But right now I'm just going to kite them into a big group. Because a bunch of my ranged weapons, except for this guy, I'm going to beat the crap out of him. So as you can see, they take some punishment, these regular critters. And per swing, I'm doing about the same damage as most of my single shots. Oh yeah, it's like this game has nothing but potential right now. It is a ton of possibilities here. There's a boss fight of sorts at the end of this mission as well, which will show off some of the... Man, it would help if I actually hit when I did that. There we go. There's some interesting mechanics in the background that you don't really realize are there until they actually happen. Like, you can actually knock enemies down with the right number of hits of varying kinds. But in terms of speed is up there. The enemies have this goofy jester walk, so that glowing field around me is my shields. Whoops. And this guy I'm also going to kill with melee because I do want to conserve ammo for the boss. The boss is, gosh, he takes forever to kill. I'm gonna move away, I'm gonna move. You can interrupt that sort of. Right now, most of the damage I'm taking has just been to my shields, which is good. There we go, we're investigating because it's an objective we have to hold a button at. You know, basic video game stuff. And then there's another one right over there that I just walked right past. So everything after this is stuff that I have not played. After this mission, I should say. Right, Commander, we've covered all the stuff. From your camera feed, we can see they're attacked by quarks. Really? Those giant monsters that kept coming up trying to body me repeatedly? Wow, I wonder. Could it have possibly have been them? So, it's a really big version of same. And he makes a lot of small versions of same, which is what I'm going to focus on first, because eventually they go away, or stop spawning. It's a big thing that hurts if it hits. I don't want it to. I want to avoid that. Fortunately, they're all pretty well broadcast. Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna give me some actual damage there. That's not great. So now is where I start shooting at things a lot.
Yeah.
And one of the advantages to kiting them is some of your weapons, like this energy rifle. You can see the knockdown thing. You can actually do that to enemies as well with the right kinds of weapons. I believe kinetic ranged weapons will. Oh god, do it. I zigged the wrong way. I meant to zag. You can target his legs, and I think that'll knock him down, but it takes forever. It's not too bad. Right now it's just dealing with the enemies he spawns. The boss himself isn't a problem. And these guys, once you kill them, they're basically gone, which is fine. It's not too bad. It's just really scary at first, and extremely tricky early on. I keep taking those to the face. That is dodgeable, I swear. No. No. Fortunately, you can attack them when they're down. Okay, so I've collected the resources, and now I'm going to focus on killing you. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to lock on first, so that's great. Missiles! They are a fairly precious resource. So I can turn off by pressing C my funnels, or whatever we call them, option bits. Now if I get up in his face and attack him, he will do a stomp, and I need to avoid that. Oh no! Okay, so he's starting to hurt me a bit. That's not great. But we've got missiles, which will hurt when they connect. I'm gonna shoot at him a lot first. Ah! So you see his health up there, it's going down. I have gone into this fight with full ammo on all weapons, hit with every shot on him alone, and never did anything but melee the enemies. The little spawns that he made at the beginning. And I ran out of ammo about the time that I got him to half health. So, on hard, he's very spongy. I meant to be over that. I meant to go back. Okay, so I'm out of ammo. That's great. of damage when he does that, which I had conveniently forgotten. But we're chipping away. He's very, very durable. Going melee is hard because he has a nasty tendency to all kinds of inconvenient attacks. Oh, whoops. Here we go. And I can't damage him when he's doing this, so it's just me dodging a lot. But he dropped ammo, which is good. I need that. Oh, okay. He got me there. I deserved that. Fortunately, when I start getting different weapons, it's going to make things a bit easier in general. Come at me. Fortunately, a full blast of missiles really does a solid number on him. There we go. He done. That looks pretty uncomfortable and possibly inconvenient. But hey, lots of loot, right? Ah, click, 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 click. Satisfaction guaranteed. Good stuff. So, as you can see, I used up my ammo pretty handily. So enemies are very spongy. I don't know if they need to tune damage on our end up, or you can wind up tuning your own damage up pretty considerably. Oh yeah, just mountains of the stuff just lying around. Most of it is probably fairly useless, but it doesn't matter. We got a lot of it. Um, so from here, I think is where they give the tutorial on weapons. A fair amount of credits. That'll be a couple upgrades. And so these mats that have like a tic-tac-toe symbol, those are towards blueprints for components. Need all of those, so we'll be able to get a couple upgrades, which is good. Not as many mixed composition as I'd like. So those things that look like tic-tac-toe panels are your blueprints for, and the more of them you for components, both on your physical body frame and for weapon parts, and you use those once they're built. Once you collect them to 100%, rather, then you can use them. Moving your hands around for more than a few minutes, you finally finished setting up your mass frame to return to base on autopilot. It would take at most a few hours to reach where you are from the mission area. Why do we not have a plane for that? Or, I don't know, a better transportation method. I don't know. There's gotta be something. Would you mind meeting with him for now? And I'm pretty sure this is the weapons tutorial. No, it is tuning. Okay. Oi lad, I see you're in good condition after that first mission. As a veteran, it's always good to see the pilot doing fine. In the old days where we still need to get out there and risk getting injured with all the void particles, I would have you run by the doctors before anything already. What? Now it's all long-ranged controls, so we remote control these things. If only we were able to invent all these earlier, most of the pilots would have survived. Oh, sorry about my ranch. I just wanted to see you in the flesh after the first mission. It seems my worries were for nothing. You looked as healthy as ever. It felt good to come out of retirement to this, thanks lad. Now I'll need to continue my work. As quickly as the old man came for you, he vanished into the crowd of engineers cheering. You smiled. This is what a successful mission feels like, eh? Ah. Okay, so nothing I can do here yet, I don't think. Gotta double check. Yeah, nothing we can do there. That's fine. That's fine. because we've got to go to our weapons. Oh, okay. Mission posted by the WDF requiring help from anyone who's available. Yes, okay. We're not going to do that. So weapons screen. They may have the tutorial after this mission then. So weapons screen. It's a lot of them. I'm not going to use all of these. But here's a weapon. Here we go. Slot 2. Better slot to start with. So we have assemblies. Okay. You have accessory parts, which I don't think are implemented at the moment. And then you have the grip. So we have a variety of grips, and a whole lot of not available nows. Whole lot of grips. So we got grip, we got grip, we got this grip, which is into a punchy stabby thing. We got this grip, another punchy stabby, and then of course we have pole arms, because no mecha game would be complete without pole arms. Pole arms are cool. So I'll start with that. Save, and then sockets up here for the blade component. You can go with the long, keep the long blade, go with this short blade, go with this punchy thing. Oh, here you can see this is something that I have now 25% accumulated and 50% on this thing. We want hammers. We want to go for hammers. We hope for hammers. It's a lot. It's a lot of detail. And then of course these spear head things, which are very recognizable and traditional. So we're going to make a spear. Boom. Now up here you've got elemental properties, which we can't do yet. That's a thing we have to unlock. If it's implemented yet, it may not be. I don't know. I haven't gotten them. Alright, so we'll get that. Call this, what? How do I change the name? Here we go. Press enter to change name. Oh yeah, and you bet your sweet bippy, we can paint every part of this. We can absolutely paint it. We'll make this a shiny gold. Actually, no, let's make that like a red glow. Yeah. It's a heat poker. You poke it, it's hot. That's hot. Make this the blue metal. No, make this the platinum rather, sorry. Select, make you the blue metal. Once they get the once they add the ability to where are you? There you are. Once they give you the ability to copy a paint scheme across all of your equipment at once, then customization is going to be a lot less onerous. No, I don't want that. I want gold. What am I doing? Ah! There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna, and yeah, you can do the handle too. So for the handle, what? Style, make you the gold. Select, make you the silver. Select style, make you the platinum. Make you the blue. I don't know, actually I can make you glow green because we can do that. Make you the blue. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Then you have, I'm gonna just build one of each type right now, which means just one more. I'm not gonna paint it. Select style. No, not paint, you goof. There we go. Grip. I'm gonna go for one of these. And I believe this indicates it can be in either hand, or is it both hands? I don't know. I really don't know. I should probably find out. Combat Knuckle or Battle Fist? I'll go with Battle Fist for now. And then for the blade or actual hitting part, I'll have that. Okay. And for that previous weapon, we'll call you what? Glibnir or something. I don't know. Name is invalid. Oh, because I've got a... Okay. And then you choose which one to equip by pressing space, and it'll glow at that point. I don't know how many of these you can have, actually, equipped at once. I'll see if I can equip all three. That'd be cool. So, ranged weapons. For bullet shooters, as they call them. So, you've got different grips, one-handed grip, and two-handed grip. I have no idea what the difference is, other than holding it in two hands, and I think there's like an animation delay, maybe. I have no idea. So I'll go with a one-handed grip with... And right now, my other options, I can't... Oh, here we go. I can build them. Very good. I don't know the damage difference between these. Oh, it's, I think, a matter of having to stop when you do it. Maybe that's it. Let's try that again. Yeah. No? Never mind. Maybe. In any case, I can build these. A lot of it is just different visual customizations. That said, it was a 6-barreled Gatling. I see 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that's the modification. I didn't think of that. And you can also equip multiple bullet and energy weapons, but it cuts your available ammo in half for each weapon. So you have a smaller ammo pool, but you can have a lot of weapons at once, so that's cool. And then energy weapons is pretty much the same general idea. I'll go with a two-handed and go with the is a one-shot and auto. I'll go with the two-handed and make it an auto shooter. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do, was a two-handed with... Wow, that's really heavy. Let's build it. Big old shooty gun parts. Apparently this will let me move around as well. I don't know. That should be equipped. Yeah, it's equipped. Okay, I'm going to unequip you, have that equipped, have that equipped instead of that. Missile component customization isn't really there at the moment because you have to actually unlock the blueprints. But you can see that there's a variety of different types. This one will shoot 12, this one will shoot 12, 12, 12, 12. That one only shoots 2. And these on the bottom all show 2. Right now, I can't do anything. You can also change what kinds of missiles you're using. Again, don't have it unlocked yet. And then you have the fly units, which, again, have to unlock parts for. Don't have them yet. Those you do by getting missions, so that's fine. Okay, I think that's good. That's a basic run over. Tons of detail. More detail than you can shake a stick at. What I want to do now, though, is I want to go into development and actually make some headway on some of these. Let's see. I've researched the loaded engine, which is slightly better, I guess. Accuracy doesn't seem to be all that worthwhile, to be honest. Overall enhancement, why not? Could always use an overall enhancement to the operating system. And with any luck, we'll still have enough in order to actually build some of this stuff. Okay, we got a strength frame. Which gives me more durability. Support frame. Where's my... There's a combat frame. There you are. I want a combat frame. I want to be able to hurt stuff. A lot. Oh yeah, and there's this entire screen over here. Yeah. No big deal. This is where all that stuff is. Ah. So, this is the area I wanted to go to anyway, it turns out. I did not remember that. Okay, so I need more elk carbonite. Oh, that's cool. Increase total attack by 10% for 4 seconds after you hit an enemy with close combat weapons. Neato. Can I get any of these? Yes, I can. Okay. That is probably all I can do there. It is... We got ourselves an enhancement. So, now I'm going to go to tuning and get that stuff equipped. Engine. I want the loaded engine. It's going to make me somewhat less durable, but I have more, quote, power, unquote, slightly. There we go. OS. Just going with the broad spectrum improvement. This does give me a lot less shield than I'm happy with, but we'll live with it. We'll be fine. Okay. So there is multiplayer, but it's in development, so it's not out yet. I'm gonna keep going. I'll accept the mission on the system now. Man, that dude is fast. Thank you very much for the quick response. I will now explain the mission to the commander. Yeah, she's not in the room. Around 3 hours ago, we were supposed to receive supplies for the shelter that was sent to us airborne. I hope this isn't an escort mission. Escort missions suck. Was that due to the snowstorm of the giant frozen tundra? Wow. Yeah. It was. He didn't have to tell us that. He could have just looked at her. I don't know. Whatever. Moving right along. You can replay missions whenever. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to keep it on normal. As far as difficulties are concerned, mostly it affects enemy damage dealt to you and enemy health pools. I don't know how much it affects. It does affect their amount of loot drops, but they're just too durable to do on very hard, or even hard for the most part. So normal it is for now until I get some substantial upgrades over what I've got. But since you can replay missions at any time, and I've got to get around to repainting parts of this, I actually kind of like the default orange and gunmetal gray for like a prototype or training colors or whatever. But
Mission start.
I'm not. I need to paint it. Alright. 3, 4. No, I don't have all these melee weapons. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you just toggle them. This is fine. Stop. No bully. No bully. I shoot. I shoot. I shoot. I'm still shooting. Okay, we're good. I think I just hit him behind me. Note to self, spears are awesome? I knew that already. And so that animation is a tad janky, but we're okay. Ow! More face components, very nice. I didn't even check through those. I should have done that. Got him. Okay. have a feeling like I'm doing slightly more damage in certain respects. I don't know. So I'm liking fists. Fists are good. Spears are awesome. Plus it looks good, because it's like glowing and stuff. And if it glows, it's gotta be good, right? So there's this thing over there. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, oh shoot, it's a defense mission. Don't you do this to me. Oh, don't you do this. I hate defense missions. Well, I don't hate defense missions. It's just hard. So fortunately, I can cancel my attacks into these spear thrusts, and that I think is going to be my main source of damage. I'm going to collect these things. Yeah, those are bigger numbers for sure. Oh my gosh, how am I going to kill all these things? Like that, probably. I like that that laser is going right through them. That's cool. That can't be intentional, but I don't mind if it is. Ow. So that went well. Is that it? That can't be it. It's gonna get shot down, right? Right? I'm still waiting. Okay, this is fine. Oh, wait, I have to do that more than once. I see. Yeah, it was a lot of them. I agree. I'm gonna punch these rocks. Why are these rocks here? I don't know. I'm a punch. Alright. Oh, okay. Boss fight time. This is okay. Maybe? I see no oh, what are those? Oh dear. No. Get out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna take out the small fry first, because I have to. Or I will die. Oh my gosh, the auto-targeting hurts. Don't do that. I should have clicked away from him before I tried to evade. It was pretty great, though. I can see how if you were fighting one enemy, you could just go around them. But if I have to evade, it is suboptimal indeed. Okay. So there's that knocking them on the ground thing that I talked about before. I'm gonna have to use my lasers on these birds. I think. More are spawning, aren't they? I'll bet they are. Well, at least this thing has a mountain of ammo in a clip. Wish I had a health bar. I wish I had a health bar. I think that's an upgrade, actually, is health bars. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'm gonna bait one into doing that. And now I hit with miskles. Or hiddles. Yes! I don't know how I dodged that. Oh goodness, aerial combat is a treasure. Okay. I didn't have to get hit by that, but I was. Oh, okay. My bits are able to put in work. That's acceptable. And these things look like they might be hit scanned too, which is good. It means they just keep hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting. Unfortunately, once you run out, it's like the Gundam versus titles with most beam weapons. You have to wait for each individual round to recharge, but they're pretty quick. Oh, okay. This is fine.
Mission clear.
That's good. That went pretty well, I thought. Is there a way to speed up the exit time here? No. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't know what Quark data does for you. It's probably just like enemy info. Like encyclopedia stuff or something. So I do like the damage you can deal, or damage output of the hole punchers in terms of just damage or damage per second, but the spear's attack range is delicious. So we got some ankle things. These are all components for, look like they're all torso related, or body related, I should say. I don't know what new flout is, but it's new flout. Exiting from the pilot controls, you saw Reyna, the torpedo-chested woman, standing right beside you, looking at the monitor, watching your M.A.S.S returning back to headquarters on autopilot. Snowfields would be much nicer if it went for all the storms and quarks, don't you think? Yes, I do. Waltz came around now and mentioned he had something he wanted to talk to you about. This might be the weapons tutorial. I knew I had gotten to the weapons tutorial, and that was it. Oh. He is confused by paperwork. Okay, so he did that. And as a result, I'm going to paint the bottom half of the legs now. I will paint the foot. What are our different components here? I'll make that blue. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. And these can be probably the gold parts. Or I can make those glow. Make those glow, yeah. We'll make that gold. And then hopefully if I mirror it, it will all apply there too. And it does. How joyous. Rejoice. Oh, frabjous day. Since that was fairly quick and painless. Oh wait, we still haven't done the heels. Oh no! But wait, there's more! Okay. Make you blue, I think. Trying to keep with a contiguous theme, although ordinary what I was tempted to do, because on my old save I had one where I did every single part a different color until I ran out of colors, and it was colorful. It would burn out your eye sockets, but it was colorful for sure. We'll make that part gold. Select gold, and this will make glow against better judgment. Ordinarily, I wouldn't go for a green glow because that's kind of passé. That's sort of, you know, Gundam 00 or something. And I'll make that part silver, select style, make that, or platinum, whatever they're calling it here. There we go. Okay. And now we just have the front part of the foot. So as you can see, this is fairly borderline excruciating the first time you do it, but you get used to it. These will make the glowing part. Not that glowing. This I'll make... Actually, I think that's already on platinum, so we don't have to do that. That I will make blue. And this I'll make the gold. Select style gold. It's up here somewhere. There we go. Alright, and now I just mirror that. Yes. I forgot to mirror the heel. God help us all. We're good. Okay, feet are done. I'm gonna do another mission before I do another color customization. Oh, but I have to go to development because I think there's stuff I can do on this front. Let me go to architect because that's where I want to be spending a lot of my effort here. It's coming together. It's coming together. Alright, now is when we start going over this way. Here we go. Enables enemy weakness HUD. Displays enemy damage property weakness. Also probably going to want to go for this here, Siege Mech frame. I can't afford the Siege Mech frame yet. Siege Mech frame yet. And I don't have the Alcarbonite for that, but that's okay. We are progressing. Has substantial improvement. Does have, I think that's either better or much worse fuel rate burn. I don't actually know. I think the lower number for fuel burn rate is a good number as opposed to a large number. I'm not positive on that. I don't have the cash for that. That's fine. This, on the other hand, I do. And now here, no, I don't have the money. So just getting some broad spectrum improvements, which should help. So as you can see, you progress along the tree, and you keep progressing along the tree, and you keep progressing along the tree until eventually you get over here, which you can't get to yet, because these are all still in development until everything out from level 3 onwards. So you can only get up to about there, but they're doing constant development. Hey, Otaku Gods! Nice to see you. Glad people are tuning in. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. This is M.A.S.S Builder. M-A-S-S Builder. It's on Steam right now, in early access, fair warning. So it's kind of it is a work in progress, very much a work in progress at the moment. But it's kind of like a Gundam Breaker or Armored Core where you do a lot of customization. Customization is the thing. So right now you can see, I'll just give him a brief breakdown of the level of detail. So these are all different components that I have to choose manually in order to finish customizing my mech. It's very detailed, and every single one has like 3 or 4 different paint possible selections, and I'm just kind of throwing stuff together to see what sticks. Right now it's sort of a Grungust by way of, I don't know, Gundam 00 sort of thing right now. I'm not sure. Not sure how I feel about it, but it's working. It's a cohesive style. It's functional. And because it takes so long to paint individual parts, I'm kind of taking that easy. The combat right now is a little 50-50. Oh, that's right. I have different components I can equip, don't I? Gasp. Well, actually, no, I don't. Not there, anyway. None there. None there. Just going through to check to see what blueprints I've got available to me. I don't think I have any additional for here. And as far as I know, these don't affect your stats right now. It's just cosmetic. But that will not be true forever. I'll double check in the weapons section. I don't think there's anything there. And I think I'm going to switch to you Instead of you, have an automatic bullet shooter. Oh, it does have the shock damage property. I didn't know that. Wait a minute. That one says shock. I don't know why that would say shock and the others don't. Hello, Lost Kitty Storm. Welcome. Very strange why that one would say it has the shock property, and why that one would say it has the freeze property, when obviously... Well, why not? Let's see if those are true. And I can't do anything with these yet, I don't think. Almost, though. Almost. Almost. Progress is being made. Okay. Moving right along. Now I have to just go into tuning and throw stuff in there. Stat improvements. Delicious, delicious stat improvements. That did increase my fuel burn rate. So bigger numbers on fuel burn rate is bad, because you run out of juice faster. This is fine. This is good to know. This should give me attack by 10% for 4 seconds after you hit an enemy with close combat weapons, which will be good. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next mission in line. You heard from Waltz already, right? About Mole Warp Company that we'll be working with? What a name for a company. I've talked with their director and ran a background check. Everything is in clean. What? Clear out some corks, which are the names of the critters you fight. Raina pressed a few buttons from her desk. You can see a transmission is being sent on screen. A few seconds later, they're Asian, so I don't expect their syntax to be all that great. Their English syntax to be all that great. It's actually not terrible. I've seen worse. Look at the PS1 era. The PS1 era is special. Looking friendly, the man lowered his head in greeting. Oh, we've got a new face on the block. Some guy named Andrew. Reminding me of Lecoq from Fang of the Sun Dugrum, except less obviously evil. And probably less French. At least for giving me a chance to talk to you about this. Mole Warp... Who names it? I don't know. These people. These future people with their goofy names. I don't know. I just don't. This is called a M.A.S.S Builder. And, most of it is customization. It's probably like 2/3 customization, 1/3 gameplay. Like a lot of mech games. Algera Desert. An ancient battlefield from the ages of war sits still a minefield out there, and your mission is to clear a path for us to be able to move through safely, be it mines or quarks. Well, that could be interesting. So don't hit the mines. Understood. Date and time for your convoy. Okay. How about right now? Why wait? Keeping it on normal difficulty, because as I mentioned earlier, before people showed up, right now with my position on the tech tree, it takes a while to kill enemies. So I'm keeping it on normal, on higher difficulties, I should say. On hard and very hard, they turn very spongy in terms of damage. So here we go. I've got my fancy spear. Oops. So these should be an ice and shocks. Yeah. Hey, get back here. I'm gonna punch you really hard. Or cut you very Yikes. So yeah, it looks like elemental damage is more or less functional. Whoa, what is that? That's probably one of those mines they talked about. Ow, 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 ow. I didn't quite want to do that, but this is fine. Hey, it killed them. I can't complain with results, right? So lots of loot. It's very much... there we go. I was going to say, I'm not targeting anything. What's going on? So I'm definitely liking these single-shot weapons a little more. But this thing is acceptable. Trying to get a handle on maybe making combos deliberately or otherwise. Okay, more enemies. This is fine. I can deal with this. Of course, they're immune as soon as they pop up, and then they stop being immune after a while. Oh no, don't do this. Don't do this. There we go. We're good. Does that hurt them at all? No, of course not. Why would it do that? I have to defuse it. I'm running out of time. So I've got to kill all these things. And dodge the mines! So I'm going to just shoot a lot for a while now. I'm going to clear the field off. Hell yeah, ooh, mecha game. That's why it's Mecha Mondays. Every Monday. Every Monday. Fraggeth, that is me. We'll be playing something mecha related. Ah! Double. Ah! But yeah, you can carry a lot of melee weapons with you, which is nice, so you can pretty much be prepared for any contingency, which I like. Alright. 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 I just gotta clear a few more of these creatures, monstrosities. Godless abominations from beyond the nameless void. No punch. I punch. I am the puncher here. Wombo combo. Okay, now I get to defuse these things by flying around like a madman. And doing that. Hopefully, I did that in time. Nice. Okay, there's one, two... Is there a... No, there's just the three. Okay. This is fine. It's gonna be close. We're good. And... Oh, I'm not close enough. Oh no. There we go. We're good. Now what? Please head to the next. Oh, it's over there. I was gonna say, I have no idea how I get out of here. It's way over that way. Oh yeah, I can notice the, oh, I need to reload. Let me reload. Gotta reload! Okay, I don't see any more mines, so there's probably like a boss. Oh, hi. It's, Kerberos. Sort of. Ah, more enemies. But of chaos. Oh, and there's mines because of course. This is fine. found the mines, guys. I found the mines. I just have to not be anywhere near them. Hit those things, please. Okay, I'm gonna just go right past that. So there's 4 of them. I think I've only found 3. That's good. Got him. Okay, so I've got him nicely bottled up. That's good, right? Didn't want to get hit by that if I could avoid it, but we did. And we're alive. Let's see. Hopefully after this mission I'll actually be able to see enemy health bars, so that'll be good. Gonna go past that. There we go. I'm gonna endeavor to kill these things first. Ow! Actually, it didn't hurt my health as much as I was afraid it would. I gotta get out of there because there's a mine. I can't very well do... There's the other one! I knew it was somewhere. Okay. Does it... Hopefully. There we go. Ah! Not just you, it's a little janky. Where'd you go? There you are. Controls are actually fairly smooth. But it looks... I swear it looks worse than it is. But it's like kind of a lack of animations, I think, is a big part of it. There we go. Okay, now I just have to defuse things. That's the easy part. Just bait that out. Oh no, I just got stuck there. That was interesting. I'll have to figure out how I did that for future reference. Okay. Part of it, I think, is to make it look like it's really, really fast, and sometimes... And it is pretty quick. I mean, it's... Especially on a bunch of stuff. It's... You also aren't often locked too badly in animations. It doesn't feel too bad in that regard. So, like I kind of said before, it feels a lot better than it looks. It looks pretty, it looks really janky, but it's a lot better. It feels better than it looks, which I realize is really imprecise and hard to quantify. But there you have it. Melee combos are pretty basic as well. When you hit things, there's like this little hit stun. I haven't really figured out combos yet. I think there are some. There are more than there were in the previous version, the early access, early demo. Yeah, swag ending. Yeah, they're just these gargantuan torpedoes. Shisha Submarine. Nothing bumped up to 100%. Ooh, combat scythe. Gotta get me one of those. 7 edgy, 6 me. And we got various materials which we will need to do anything. There we go. She could very easily sink an entire fleet. Welcome back. I've just confirmed that with Mr. Andrew that everything on their side is perfect. Well, you stayed back and waited until they finished their business. Wait, what? I take it you're trying to earn some favor with them, right? Ah, well, that's not implemented at the moment. That's okay? Great! She's excitable. Now what? Now Armors has an event, which will probably give me my next mission. You walked into the same old room where your armor craftsman and his crew is working. Are they or were they? Catching you in sight, Waltz motioned over the other workers, and he walked at you, and was a stereotype. Yo, Commander, the mission was a great success. Right, thank you to my... Yeah. That's embarrassing, you know. You knew of the Shelter 13 incident, right? The one where the Eldritch Abominations did Eldritch Abomination things? You know, the usual. It was a chaotic event, and lots of people died. Really? I never would have guessed. Don't make that face. I've got over those days. You're starting to make me not want to tell you stories, ha ha ha. Well, he's fronting. He is putting on a brave front, while the despair rips him apart inside. Okay, continuing. Oh well. We'll have to put him on suicide watch or something, I guess. Mole warp. Who calls a... Never mind. I've already griped on that. Silly future Mecha series names. The plot is still more coherent than the average Armored Core game. That's not saying much, but it's saying something. Skillfully pulled a pencil from his pocket. How do you skillful... Was it like with a flourish? Did it whiz around his fingers a couple times? I don't understand. Okay. It exists. Early days yet, so I'm not going to judge it. I am going to do now the leg parts. So now people get to see maximum over detail. Let's see. We'll make you blue. I'm doing these like a part at a time as opposed to like all at once because I'll just be doing this the entire stream if I don't. Yeah, and this is just this one portion of leg. One portion of the leg. It's bonkers. Where even is this? Okay, we'll make those glow then. And you do, unfortunately, have to do it more or less individually. Hey, at least I played some of the missions, right? Right? Okay. Fortunately, we can mirror it to the other side. Now I can do the knees. Is this the knee? This is the knee. Alright, we'll make that, I don't know, make that gold? Yeah, make that gold. Make that blue. Where are you? And those we can make the glowy parts. And you will make the platinum if it's not already. It is platinum already, and then we can mirror that. What is this other leg part? The upper leg portion. Select style, make that blue. Make you silver. No, make you gold. Hello. Make you a glowy part. And make you platinum. There we go. And mirror it. I have to remember to do that. Okay. Progress. It is just bonkers. Yeah, it could have been 2 hours. The deal is secured. We'll be helping them out with various missions until they're able to find someone to take over from their side. For the first offer they've given us, we'll be sent into an area in the Algora Desert once more, but this time it'll be a much safer place with no EMP mines. How nice. They want us to keep the pathway safe for them to use. It seems their M.A.S.S used to do that up until now, so we're just taking over their in-house job. Okay. I'm going to go into development again. See what I can do here. Architect. So this is the stuff I need to work on. Okay. Enemy observer, which will give me their property weaknesses. Hopefully, if it's implemented. Fingers crossed. Oh, these are expensive. I'm only going to be able to afford one. Okay. Then I'm going to hold off and do that next mission. How about that? I don't have the credits for any of that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, these are all expensive. These do. Acceleration and fuel capacity. Okay, we're going to hold off on that. Oh, was that close I meant to check with these were close combat or for... Yes, those are close combat, as opposed to bullets. Bullets are what I really want to get to. So what I might do then is pick... arbitrarily, at random, because this is what I want to get, is the heat bullets. Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. Let me tell you about the offer we received. The area will be near the last path we took, but this time no mines. As I said before, what they wanted is for us to keep that pathway safe. We can even say that this is a search and destroy mission. Find any quarks in the area, get rid of them. It's that easy of a mission, Commander. Quarks have always been detected moving about the area, so this is an offer that can be taken as many times as possible, like all the other ones. As far as I know. Oh, okay. I'm being interrupted. Abnormal levels of void particle concentration on the Nuya path. In a few hours, they'll surely be swarming on us. The image on screen changed to a map with hordes of red dots, large and small. You notice their readings. They are readings. Yeah, okay, that's right. Of void particles that are growing by the seconds. That is not right. Cutting things short for now, please start preparing immediately. I'll continue talking while you do so. Okay, so there's other organizations now. The Valkyries, apparently. How big is this Quarks wave exactly? Big. Like when Shelter 13 was attacked, big. Whatever that means. Big, in other words. Okay. Let's do it. Just kill all the things. I can kill all the things. I've been killing all the things all my life. It's pretty easy. It's just enemies tend to be very durable. On harder difficulties, they can kill you pretty dead very quickly. Right now I'm doing it on normal because otherwise I'll be like sitting around having to kite things all mission long. And that is not necessarily fun to watch. So I'm pretty sure I could pick any of these and do them at my leisure. So hopefully this will have a boss. Otherwise, before I go, because I'm running out of time, before I go I'll show off the first mission, which has a boss, so you can see that. But it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not overly detailed. It's a matter of knowing, okay, what button do I press to grab my weapon? which weapon and go from there. Well, they have big hands. Like right now, they're beating on me, but it's not too bad. Oh, they can sort of fly. Alright. That's fine. I'm not okay with it, though. I like it a lot. I mean, it's tons of customization. Once you're able to get the customization done and start exploring the options there, the actual gameplay is basic but fun. Lots of room to grow, still in early access, but feels like there is definitely a good game on its way. Get over here, you. Whoops. See, it's not telling me anything about, like, I did not need to get hit by that. I mean, I am liking how much more there is to it than in the early... There was a like an alpha demo that they had up on their Kickstarter page that I had tried briefly. And this is much more fleshed out than that was, but there's still room for improvement. Okay. Right now they're doing a good job of keeping me kind of contained and on my toes. Geek the Mage. Right now, I don't know. I haven't gotten to them all. Right now, you're seeing the most progress I've made in terms of in this. But so far, probably looking at least 10 right now. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot more than that. There's maybe I don't know, maybe a quarter available of the game available right now. Why am I just not shooting at this thing? Just shoot it. Okay, that's enough of that. We're gonna just punch this thing to death. It's being a very annoying spinning bird indeed. There we go. I'm gonna go double check, make sure I picked up everything along the way. I think I did. Yeah, we're good. Play areas tend to be smaller than most of the Armored Core games. They're more like actual... Oh, hello. It's a friend. Presumably, this is now a defense mission. Great. Just what I always wanted. Okay. Taking a bit of damage. Well, whoever that defense target is, if I'm supposed to defend them, I'm not doing a good job of it. I'm mostly just trying to kill all these things. Come at me, bro. Got him. More incoming. Oh, good. Oh gosh, what are those over there? Those don't look good. Just keep shooting this thing. Try not to keep getting hit by everything. Okay. Change of plans. We're switching back to the spear in case we get surrounded again. Oh, that hurts. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. I just have been ignoring it. I'm terrible at video games, but it's okay. I do see them, I just run into them all the time because I overcommit. Like that giant orange ball, I just didn't care. Or that giant purplish blue ball, I just didn't care. I saw that projectile incoming, I just don't care. I'm just face tanking right now. Ow. Okay. Chipping away, making headway, progress. Okay. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that at all. I don't want to waste my missiles like this. There we go. I forgot to lock ahead of time, because it wants you to do that. If you're just looking at them, it won't do it. Like that. You have to tap it. Please shoot the thing. Thank you. Okay, progress. Much better. Oh boy. Would have preferred he didn't get up right there. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, You better run. Okay. Ah! I should have dodged that. I didn't. I intended to dodge that, and I had failed completely to do so. Okay. Ha ha! Got him! Oh wow, they're doing nothing to it. That's too bad. Please lock on? Thank you. I'm gonna let it teleport one more time and then I'm gonna hit it with a bunch of missiles. That, hopefully, will take care of this problem. Where'd you go? There we go. Good golly. Care to join us, Valkyries? No. How do you even fit in your cockpit? Apparently she owes me a big one. Nothing to 100% there. Ah, that apparently is complete now. Cool. I have warhead missiles. Be interested to see how that changes them. Alrighty. A few days after the incident up north, as you walked around your headquarters, you noticed some voices talking from your main hall. None of them were real. Ms. Neon. Walking to the door, you heard a faint but distinct sound of your operator. Pushing the door open, you saw a face that was with you just a few days ago. I see. That the commander in his flesh and blood. You look better than I expected. No wonder this girl chose to come here with you. Innuendo. This is Miss Neon Keniar. Keniar. The Valkyries and her assistant, Miss Ina Lydian. She shifted her body to the left, motioning for you to sit right across from Neon herself. Looking sideways while taking a seat, you somehow felt more relaxed with the other guest as she smiled back towards you. How nice? To save my ass. Okay. Neon language. And that's not the sole reason we are here. Yes, yes, yes. Commander of the Chrome Wolf Chaos, which is our now chosen custom name for our PMC. We were just discussing about recent events with Miss Reyna here and how you could help us. As you might have noticed while working over there, there are not enough mass frames that are operational in emergency times. That last mission was quite taxing on us. Many of our mass are being sent for repairs, and it would take a long while for us to get back to our full capabilities. So, Neon here, and I, are asking all the PMCs that had responded to our help to lend us a hand further while we focus on reparations. I think you're looking for repairs. Would you be willing to accept this deal? This would mean that we'll have more work assigned to us from the WDF themselves, as well as being subcontractors. Cool. Okay. Too good to be true, maybe. Truly an opportunity for everyone here at your PMC, and since there's nothing better to help in progressing, you decided to accept this agreement. Oh wow, custom sprites, neat. Very tall stack of documents, lots of signatures required. I see. Off towards the briefing room in no time. Well, always a helping hand that girl is. So, Commander of Chromorph Chaos, I've been looking up on your information and why you slipped the hands of us Valkyrie. What? I would have noticed someone like you and personally recruited you after your trainings. You're actually on my checklist, you know. I'm really curious to know why someone with such high grades in training schools such as you graduating and creating your own PMC the instant they finish training. Oh my gosh, that sentence is garbled. Making a hash of the English language every day here, every Monday here on Mecha Mondays. You would make a fine pilot for us, you know. Since it's not a secret, we haven't heard any of this. You told Neon about how your friend suddenly visited you one day and asking if you'd like to operate a PMC yourself with their funding. It's a dream for you to be able to help protect Shelter 7 where you grew up. So a friend showed up one day, asked for you and Reyna's help in creating a PMC, and you just accepted? Man, I thought I was the crazy one, but you are on another level! Exclamation point. Now I wonder for what reasons they would spend all this money, this much money, to build up a nice facility for you. You even had an electric catapult, and your M.A.S.S is very well tuned. By the way, I really liked what you did with your armor parts with weapons and weapons efficiency. When we were in battle together, you ellipsis. You both had a really long talk about the mission that just happened. It seems Neon is more of a battle maniac than you thought, judging by her excitement in describing each scene. Well, you're not to back down as well, and before you knew it, hours had already passed. I knew you're having fun, Neon, but I think it's time to go home now. We'll miss the last shuttle if you both continued. Looking up, he saw Reyna and Aina sitting at a table nearby. It seems you both had too much fun talking that you did not notice these two had been listening on you both for a while. Okay. Great. Contracts, missions, signing. Very good. See you later. Neon stood up, shook hands with you one more time, and left with Aina following behind. Can we move on now? Yay, rejoice and be merry. Okay, so let's go to development again. I don't think I have the cash for any of this still yet. How much do I have? Ugh, I have no. I have to start grinding missions is what I gotta start doing. Jeez Louise. Okay, now we can get flamey bullets. That I think is for our missiles. Everything after that, though, I won't be able to pick because they don't have it available yet. Early access. But we'll get burny bullets now. Let burn. Okay, let's go to weapons. Weapons are just as ridiculously over-detailed. I'm going to pick the heat element for that. And choose you and remove you. Oh, that's right. I wanted to make a two-handed one of these. Let me do that real quick. Energy trigger. So right now I'm close to unlocking some of these others. Oh, I guess that includes energy projectiles. Neat. And I don't have any of these yet, but that's fine. Go with a single shot on that as well. Now for missiles. I still don't have it unlocked, okay. However, I do have these available now. Do they even look different? I can't tell. There we go. Now I have, quote, warhead missiles, unquote. They just have pokey heads. Okay. Cute. Do I have any additional components for these available? I do not think I do. I do not. Okay, that's fine. See if there's any grips available. I don't think there are. There are not. Actually, what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to equip, just so we can have like a sword attached to our hand. Oh, I can do one better than this. I can do one better than this for sure. I can have a spear attached. Here we go. A spear fist. I don't know what that'll do to the actual... right now, pretty much as many as you can cobble together. So you've got how many possible grips here? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 grips times 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27 weapon components. Plus all the ones available for ranged weapons. That's just melee weapons, and you can mix and match to your heart's content. Eventually they will all have different stats associated with them. Right now they do not, as far as I know. They just kind of do their own thing. The grips you use affect animations. I don't know that there's a difference between these two. As far as I know, there is not. I'm going to keep this with a sword blade. And then on this one, I will make this one of these and use a different head. I'll use... not you. There we go. So, examples of goofy weapons. Actually, I want to have... wrong one. I want to have a sword grip on this one. Sword grip, you can smack things up. There we go. Okay. Yes, that should do it. Alright, I am rapidly running out of time. Here's what they offered. Higher ranking pilots of the Valks was about to make. I'm gonna go just skip through all this, and I'm gonna do the first mission over again because that has an actual boss fight associated with it. So you can see a boss fight. Plus I need the cash. So yeah, pretty much as many weapons as you have. There will be, there's a multiplayer option, but it is not functional yet. Right now, they're just looking. The first order of business, as far as multiplayer is concerned, would be co-op. After that, they're looking at maybe a PvP mode, possibly. They have talked about it. I do not know if they will actually go get that far or do that, but right now, definitely looking at a co-op mode in the eventual future. So that's really janky and obnoxious, and I wish it didn't do that. Aha, burning damage. It feels good. Oops, there we go. Ta-da! So yeah, goofy weapons do goofy things goofily. They will eventually have different stats, but right now most of them I think are cosmetic, and most of your stats are all coming from your internal components. Oh, come on now. There we go. Yeah, right. Most of this early stuff has been the same basic enemy configurations. That was all of them. Very nice. Don't see... Oh, that goofy flailing leg animation in the jump. I love it. So, big baddie. Ah! Thought I had more time. Oh well. Once I finish clearing out these mobs of ads, it'll be pretty easy. Okay. Need him to not regenerate. A bomb. Oh, of course he's immune. All those missiles. Have a nice day, dude. Give me your loot. Blink, 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 blink. Ah, satisfaction. Mm, it feels good. Wana, nana, 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 na. Just like I knew it would. Oh, wana, nana, 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 na. Knife hands. Okay, yeah. Then you get rewards. Oh, good. I got an elbow. How nice. I don't even know what a Delta Cycler is. Or that machinist something. I don't know. I think I might have already had that. Even though it's actually got 5 barrels, not 6. Void residue. Oh, goodness. It's just all over my giant robot. Okay, so with that, I do have to scoot. Thanks, folks, for tuning in. I do this every Monday. Um, well, I do something mecha related every Monday. Before today and last week, I had gone through the entirety of Metal Wolf Chaos, a great game that I recommend to absolutely everyone who likes mecha games and has a computer. I may be doing more streams of this for next week. Every Wednesday, I've got a Warframe stream, Warframe Wednesdays, same time, same station. And then every Saturday, I have Storytime Saturdays where I will be uh, reading short stories, usually of a science fiction-y nature. Sometimes not, but generally. All right, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, whatever the ordeal is. I don't know. If you want to, if you don't, that's fine too. All right, have a great day and enjoy. Enjoy your week. Hopefully, it's a nice day where you folks are too. Have a good one. Bye.